Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things in the Morning. This is the noon edition. Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? I think it is. I think it's Wednesday today. Jamie Cosley's here. Yeah, today's Wednesday. I had to check. Today's Wednesday. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things in the Morning. On Wednesday, the noon edition of the morning show. Take a cup of coffee with me. Many of you have already drank your morning coffee, but this is mine, the first one, in my Speedy Gonzalez mug. Just take a swig with me. How you guys doing? You doing okay? Are you staying healthy and safe? Wearing your things you're supposed to wear when you go outside? You're supposed to wear them. Hopefully you are. Hopefully this will all be normal. Will be normal soon. But the last 2 nights, I've been up late. I've been up very late. Go to bed at like 4 or 5 o'clock. I haven't shifted yet into a vampire, but it's creeping in. I feel it creeping in. Mark Van Slyke is here. Good afternoon, Mr. Slyke. Or is it Van Slyke? Jamie Cosley. Jamie Cosley has a new book, Blue Scar the Barbarian. I ordered a copy. You're a good man, Jamie Cosley. I have good news. Oh, thank you, Leonard. Leonard is a good man of fashion. I have good news. I finished sketching the whole issue of the whole book of Archimaniacs. Now I just have to finish it. I have to pencil it and ink it and color it and all that stuff. But the good thing is that the sketches are finished. Mr. Van Slyke, yeah, man. And the good thing about the books, the sketches are finished. Now I can start plowing through it. And also, I finished all the sketches for Gilbert 3, which is good news because now I can start penciling, inking, and coloring and plowing through that too. I have to get it done. Swig for the Oregon man. And the last few days have been kind of awesome. The last few weeks actually have been cool because ever since I started the shows, the Facebook shows, I've been busy with my Famous Cartoonist stuff, with my stuff that doesn't require deadlines, with my online sales and my paintings, and it's been really cool. It's kind of rejuvenated that portion of my soul and my creativity, and that part of my world that feels like it's just sitting. But I'm so glad that you guys are supporting me and backing me, and you guys are around to follow me and things like that. Because I got several orders from my online store, which is really fun, and I like seeing them. I'm surprised when they come in, and the cool part about them is I like to see what people are buying. Like if you're an Itty Bitty Hellboy fan or a Tiny Titans fan, but I get jazzed up when I see like an Oh Yeah Comics fan or a Gilbert fan or Drew and Jack. So I sold a few of those, so that's pretty cool. Just want to say thank you. Here's a swig for you guys. Oh yeah. Doing okay. So what are you guys doing? I don't know what to talk about today. But I've been doing these a lot, and I set up some of my morning shows to go live on YouTube. Well, they go up on YouTube. They're available on YouTube in the mornings. And that time I actually put them out in the morning. So if you watch them right when they hit at 8 o'clock, they might feel weird because some of them are afternoon morning shows. But it's okay. Oh, the coffee's so good. The first cup of coffee is always the best one. Tom Miller's here. You're digging that ascot. Thanks, man. I just went online not too long ago and bought a bunch of ascots, and I bought some bow ties because they look better on these videos. And of course, I'm going to wear them at my appearances and my conventions and things. But I think they're cool. They add so much more, and they have more. They feel like they have character. They're charismatic, and I like doing that. I like dressing up. It feels good. It feels up to dress up. It feels good to dress up and get out there and look presentable. I didn't get a haircut yet because, you know, nobody gets a haircut right now. But these hats are covering my hair. My hair's not bad. I have good hair. But they don't... It looked like my hair was brushed with a pillow. So I can't quite fix my hair. I haven't brushed my hair. I haven't put a comb in my hair since I'm about 13 or 14 years old. Sweet. Let's see. Any upcoming conventions? I'm supposed to go to all of them, but everything's getting canceled. I think the next convention would probably be, my prediction is C2E2 next year. I think it's in March. And I got invited to the Illinois Reads show, but that's not till March also. So those are the two shows that I have on my schedule to do next, because my book, I'm real proud of this, my book, Powers in Action, has been listed on the Illinois Reads list for 2020. And it's really cool because that means that every public school in Illinois could request the book for their library, and the kids could read it, and it's really fun. But unfortunately, all the events for 2020, including the Illinois Reads List event, they all got canceled. So my book is going to overlap and go into 2021. So me and several other authors, all the Illinois authors, Reads List books. So that's cool because now I'm on the list for 2 years in a row. But even though 2020 school was canceled and kids were staying home, so it doesn't quite count. It was good for about 2 months, and then that's it. So they're going to put it on the list again for 2021, which I'm real happy about that. I'm proud about that. That my book that's on a list is something that I created. Plus, Powers in Action, superheroes, I created them when I was like 16 years old in high school. 2 years after the last time I put a brush or comb to my head. It's all of the non-touched, non-tattered hair. You just leave it, let it go natural. And that's my hair up underneath the head. I'm going to let it grow a little more, I think, and then do a hair. Famous Cartoonist says things in the morning, the hair edition. I'm going to show you my hair. I think that'd be cool, but right now it's in the in-between weird stage. Where should I get a haircut? Should I let it grow? Sweet. So you guys say, Leonard Pig wants to know, what titles are you reading currently? Any recommendations? Well, I don't read a lot of comics per se. I read a lot of books that my friends gave me. When I look through copies, and I get digital downloads of the DC ones. I'm always current on Superman. I try to stay current on him. But most of my comic recommendations come from a few years ago. I'm a big fan of anything Robert Kirkman does. I love Walking Dead, of course, but I love Invincible. Invincible was one of my favorite books. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. I read a lot of that. I read anytime DC had a crisis, Blackest Night and all those books. But I haven't read a lot. I know I have Six Gun in my house that I intend to read. I've been told that was really good. My wife reads that one. She reads Fable. She's read that one because it's finished. But I read everything my friends give me. I mostly recommend people. Like, Yehudi Mercado. I like his books. And Katie Cook's books. She has a book. What is it called? Nothing Special, I think it's called. Yeah, I have a poster of it on my wall. It's called Nothing Special. It's an online on Webtoons. And of course, I read anything my friends make, like Scoop McMahon, Franco, Dave Scheit. I read all of their stuff. So most of the time, I read stuff that my friends do. So my comic book reading world has become very personal. It's in a circle, personal circle. But I know that when I recommend books to people, I recommend the classic stuff, like the old X-Men books, the old Spider-Man books, and stuff like that. Man of Steel has always been my favorite. But that's where my era is. It's like if you ask anyone what their favorite stuff is, depending on when they were born, they're going to tell you, I love Transformers, or I'm a Star Wars Superman guy, and then some guys are Ninja Turtle He-Man guys. So just go and shop. If you're looking for something to buy, go to shop. And our guys at the store are real cool with their recommendations. Real cool with their recommendations, and they can point you in the right direction at Oh Yeah Comics. In beautiful downtown Skokie, beautiful downtown Harrison, New York, and beautiful downtown Muncie, Indiana. Skokie's in Chicago, Illinois, Skokie, Illinois. So you guys could check those out. Or give them a call or email them and write to them. And people will help you. Mario's here. Hey, Mario, good morning to you. Mario's reading Superman Smashes the Klan. I've heard about that. I've seen it. I've read some of it. That is really good, too. And the artwork is phenomenal. So smooth. Superman looks really good. And it almost looks like it's clipped from cartoons, like an animated series or something. It looks really cool, man. Eric Hultgren is here, too. What's up, Eric? You're a good man. Swing for the working man. Swing for Eric. Swing for Leonard Pig. Swing for Mario, the taco slinger. That's not derogatory either. That's really what he does. He slings tacos. It's like famous cartoonist Art Baltazar, taco slinger Mario Tamberg. It's true though. He does that. Eric's got to get him to go back to work. Yeah, man, you got to go to work now. Oh, thanks for chiming in. Thanks for tagging in. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for everything that you can add to the word in. Thanks for being here. I have a busy day too. I'm just starting. Like I woke up, got dressed, did my things I got to do to get ready in the morning, make coffee and keep down. And this is the first thing. So I just got up about 11:30. I've been up about a half an hour, about an hour. So you guys get to see me. This is what I look like in the morning. It's such a beautiful thing. Good song. What is the best way to buy Powers in Action? I have it on my website. I have the individual issues on my website. There's a link here, artbaltazar.com, and there's a store page. You can buy all my books there. The individual issues are up there. Or you can get the trade paperback is on Amazon and it's on Target's website. It's at a bunch of places. If you want the trade paperback, but the individual issues are on my site. And the cool thing about the individual issues versus the trade is the trade doesn't repeat the covers. So if you get my individual issues, you get the covers. So it's kind of fun. You get the covers, and I also put the covers on T-shirts on threadlesst-shirt.com. So it's kind of fun. Sweet. Hope you dig them. If you order them from my site, I'll sign them up and do you a sketch too. Eric said, thanks for the sweet. Yeah, man, that one was for you. You might have to share with Leonard and Mario, but we're all good. We're all friends here. We're all brothers. We're all brothers and sisters. Family. Another sweet for you guys. The coffee's at the perfect temperature now. You know, like when you make it, it's too hot and you got to sip it? I don't like that all the time. Like you go to the drive-thru and then they give you a cup of coffee. You think, oh, I could drink this cup of coffee on my way to my destination. But it's so hot that you can't drink it until you get to your destination. By that time, you can't finish it and bring it where you're going. and then you gotta leave it in a car, and then after you're done with your destination, you get in a car and it's cold. so, so when I get coffee in a drive-thru, I always ask for a small cup of ice. I don't tell them to put the ice in the coffee. I ask for the cup of ice at the window, because when you ask in the drive-thru, they'll add it to the coffee and it'll be too cold. And I gotta add just a few of them just to cool it off so I can drink it. So my lips don't stick to that plastic lid. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Mario said, "What's the best way to buy?" Oh yeah, I got that. What's the best way to support me? To support me is the best way is to buy them from my website, because my website has all my books on there, but they come from my home. They come from my home, my own personal stock. Because when my books come out, I buy a whole bunch of them from my comic shop. I order them. So the weird part about it is, like, I could draw books like Itty Bitty Hellboy, Tiny Titans, and the Hasbro book, and Archie's, and Powers in Action, and Grimace, and all of these books I make. So when I make books for other publishers, I still order them so I could sell them. So I'm kind of like going back to self-publishing in a way, because when you would self-publish, you would print your book and you would order 1,000 copies or 2,000 copies, and they would sit in your basement or garage, but you would pay like 80 cents a book so you could stock them and sell them for $3, try to make $1.20 or whatever it is. And so now I'm at the same thing. I'm doing the same thing, but when I order them from my store, I get them for half price. So if you buy it from me, it benefits me, and I get a little bit of sales. It's like maintaining a store. It's like becoming a business owner. You have to strategize profit margin, gross profit, net, and all that stuff. So if I can get them for $1.50 and sell for $3, I double my money. So that's what I do. So when you buy a Powers in Action for $4, just know that I bought it for $2. So I don't have many. I only buy about 100 or 200 copies because I like to sell out of them, but it takes me a little bit to sell out of them. So that was a long answer to your question. So yeah, the best way to support me is buy from my website, and it can be done. And I will send them to you. I send you extra things, and it's awesome. Sweet for the working man. Leonard Pig says, the Art Mart, yeah, or would it be Baltimart? Ooh, Baltimart. I always had a story, an idea. See, stories and ideas go in the same box in my head. I always had an idea to open a store called the Baltazar Bazaar. Wouldn't that be cool? Or the Balta Bazaar. Well, the Bazaar, Baltazar Bazaar. Not bizarre like weird, but like bazaar, like B-A-Z-A-A-R, bazaar. It's a bazaar, like a bazinga, like a bazaar. I might do that. That's also a cool name for a comic book, Baltazar Bazaar. Just have all my stuff in there, anything Baltazar related. But I also have a comic book name that I'm going to release. I got to find out what kind of story content is in there. But I think I want to do like monsters and horror. And the title of the book, you ready? Did I freeze? The title of the book, I want to call it Savage Amusement. What do you think of that? When I was a kid, my cousins would laugh real loud, like real hurtful laugh, like the stomach laugh where it's loud but it hurts your stomach, and they would roll on the floor, and one of my cousins would always say, "That's savage, man, that's savage amusement, stop, that's savage." So I thought that was a cool title for a comic book. That'd be a cool title for a magazine, Savage Amusement. So I'm going to have that, Savage Amusement and Baltazar Bazaar. That's a wild name, Leonard. Thanks, Leonard. Leonard digs it. Savage Amusement. I think it's going to be monsters. I'm thinking monsters or like creatures and stuff. But I picture like the Savage Land with Sabu and Kazar or something like that. Tarzan. I don't know. We'll see. Some kind of alternate futuristic, apocalyptic savage world. Like Thunder the Barbarian. You know? That'd be cool. Swag for the working man. So I'm thinking Savage Amusement's going to be one of my titles I want to work on. And also, I got to work in that bazaar, Baltazar Bazaar. Baltazar Bazaar. I don't know. Because there was a store in Chicago for years and years. It was like a thrift shop, antique shop. It was really cool. And it was called the Bazaar Bazaar. And like bizarre, like weird, B-I-Z-A-R-R-E, bizarre. And then Bazaar was B-A-Z-A-R, Bazaar. And I used to like going there, man. Bazaar had it was a place that just had all kinds of stuff. They had old vintage clothes, but they had toys and collectibles and just weird things. Like you could buy like a statue, like a bust of somebody. Then you could buy some weird clothes, like you could buy belts and shoes. And there's weird stuff like chaps. You could maybe buy just anything weird, like a fishbowl would be in there. Just like odd things that don't really go together, but they would sell them in their store. And I always thought that was cool. And I thought that was cool. Oh, Eric's getting called back to work. Man, have a good day, Eric. You're a good man. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for being here with me and Leonard and Mario and Jamie Cosley and all the rest who make up the 7 up in the corner here. Where is it? 7 viewers. You're a good man, sir. Sweet for Eric. I like doing these things. A few nights ago I said I would draw all day. Do drawing live shows. D. Brad's here. What's up, Brad? Good morning to you. A few nights ago, maybe it was Monday, I said I'm going to just draw all day and just record it and put it out there all day. And I did. I think I did 3 shows that day. The morning one like this. Then I did two drawing shows. My first drawing show was about 2 hours, maybe less. But the second one was 4 hours long. A 4-hour long drawing show. The weird part about all of that is I'm drawing the whole time consistently, and I get a lot of work done that way. And I did get a lot of work done that way. Then after the show was over, I took a little break and I drew a little more. And then yesterday I drew all day long, and I couldn't quite record anything at a given time because I was outside drawing a lot. I was outside making up my stories, and then I'll probably do that today. I'll probably draw some more stuff today. But we'll see how I get. But yesterday I was in and out and up and down and all over the place yesterday. And some days are like that. You have dad duties. People come home. You got to see what they're doing. You got to make sure people are safe and get home in time. And you got to pick up people in their car. So I had to go do things. I had to deliver boxes. There's a lot of duties. Like drawing comics is just not, I wish, but it's not just sitting down all day and drawing. Sometimes you got to get up and do things. When you're a dad and a husband and a business owner, and people order from your website, you got to make packages. eBay's the one. I got stuff on eBay, but eBay people are vicious, man. If you don't send their stuff like within a day, they get mad. So I got to squench, put out fire, squench. What is it to put out a fire? Like dampen the fire? Like, man, people are nuts. So I did that. I don't mean any ill will towards eBay buyers, but some of them, sometimes online people, like I'll get a sale like 1 in the morning, and by 8 o'clock they'll say, "Where's my stuff?" Like, man, I just woke up, man. I wish I had an assembly line of people who could pick and send you stuff, but man, it's one guy. And the worst is like if you run out of tape. Oh, I gotta go buy tape. Oh, and I gotta find a box. So it's yeah, extinguish was the word I was looking for. Extinguished fires. So it's like sometimes shipping and handling. It's shipping and then handling part is what you have to do when you run out of something. I gotta find something. I gotta find a box. I gotta find a newspaper I could use for packing. But I like it though. It's challenging. When I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I would work in a shipping department. And I want to thank that experience for allowing me to ship packages now. I guess that's a skill. Sweet for the working man. See, I start talking about eBay and stuff, and I'm losing people. I'm losing people, man. That's okay. Because people always watch this on the replay. And I'm always amazed that after I do a video and I do a video and then I look later and it says 293 views. Which is kind of fun. But then the number up there fluctuates. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm going to do this anyway. And Leonard says, I made the mistake of buying some hardcovers from a second-hand bookstore on eBay. They were library copies. Oh, laminated and had a pouch on them. Nothing like the photos. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. eBay's a different world. It's really cool when I like selling stuff on there. But I had things on eBay like we were selling head vases, like little flower pot head vases, and we were selling a lot of different things, trying to raise some money as my son needed a phone. So I said, well, sell the stuff and we'll save the money, we'll buy you a phone. So that's what we're doing there. But the weird part about it is you know, you're like, oh, I'll sell this on eBay, sell this on eBay. But then packaging it is tough when it's a delicate piece, because you have to, if something's this big, you have to wrap it a whole bunch of times and put it in something this big so it doesn't bounce around and get crushed. And luckily I've been okay with that. I only had one complaint, that there was a crack, but it was in the description, so I don't fight with people. I just like, all right, refund them or whatever. But if you have something weird to ship on eBay, that's what causes you to be creative and try to get that's what causes like the monkey wrench. You know, like, you know, you got to get a box. Now you got to make sure it doesn't break. So what I'm trying to do now is just get real simple things that fit in a priority mailbox, so I can throw in there and nothing's gonna get damaged. But I'm working on a bunch of covers right now, like the blank covers. I'm going to ink the characters on there, and I'm going to sell them soon on eBay. And I've done that in the past, and once I post them, they go real fast, which is really cool. And I'm thinking of ways to raise some money so I could print some books. Because I don't know if I want to go with the crowdfunding. I might. I'm still thinking. I still got some time. I still got to get things done before I can move into stuff like that. But eBay's cool, but it's if you do it simple where you can't mess up, like you as a seller can't mess up, it's much easier and headache free. But if I have something weird up there that I'm having trouble shipping, and I anticipate the shipping was too little, it's just too much. Like if I could put something in a box that already has the set price on it, then it's perfect. And then when they buy whatever I put in the box, I always add a whole bunch of stuff to pad it up and fill it up. They get an Action Cat plushie, so they get a whole bunch of stuff. But when I can't do that, that's the problem, you know? I got personal there. Sweet for the working man. Sweet for the working man's selling troubles. eBay. I like eBay, though. I shop on there. I look for Mego heads, custom Mego heads and outfits and things to get ideas. I think our store is the eBay page too. I'm not sure. Well, my store on eBay is called RDB Collectibles, and I'm a little bee buzzing around. I got all kinds of names, man. RDB Collectibles, Electric Milk Creations, oh yeah, comics, a lot of stuff. Every time I come up with a new idea, I got something else. But you guys are awesome. Sweet for you guys, because you're awesome. People are betting. So I bet there's more in there than just coffee. No, actually, it's just coffee today. Brad says I sell and give away locally, and my wife posted on Facebook. And people come to my place and pick it up. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Well, you're in Vancouver Island, so you're good. You're on an island, so no interlopers could come in. Everybody knows each other where you are. There's like 12 people. Here on an island, there's a guy on the beach with a long beard and a comb. That's just how I imagine it. Vancouver Island. There's sharks in the water. You know, you don't want to go past that mountain range because there's a woolly mammoth. Maybe there's 30 people on your island. I don't know. There's a fence around each house. People living in tents. No, I don't know. I'm just making fun of you. But that's cool. And I like that too. We had a few, in my old house, we had a few yard sales. And I would do that. I would set up a convention table. And people would get drawings. I'd do them a free drawing and sell comics for $1 and stuff like that. It was pretty good. But it's pretty cool when you have a box of old comics. You just want to give it away, and you just sit there and draw and sign them, and people line up. Don't line up for a free comic. People line up for free things, no matter what it is. You could be giving away erasers. You could be giving away blank postcards. People will line up to get a free thing. You could be giving away Tootsie Rolls. People will line up to get the free thing. So that's a cool way how to get your comics out there. Because I did that at my old apartment, my old house. We'd set up, and I got rid of boxes of. They were like damaged ones. They weren't ruined. They were just wrinkled or damaged. I didn't want to sell them because they're just beat up. Like somehow my shipping box, when the whoever shipped them to me was real gentle, but with the last box, it's like the last box they used to stand on to get the other boxes. And then when they put it in my house, they just threw it, bam, and it's all smashed. So the whole box of comics in there were just smashed up. And at that time, I was getting like, I was printing like 3,000 copies of a comic. So I know that it was no big deal. A lot of times, the comic companies or the printer would overprint by like anywhere from 200 to 300 copies. So that box, I just looked at it as those are the overprint runs. But then I ended up giving them away. So I know that out there, anytime I printed a book, there's 3,000 copies of my books out there because I don't have them. So they're out there. I like that. That's why you print an extra one so that guy could stand on it. Here's a swing for the working man. You guys like this music? Can you hear it? It's the Gordy music. It's true. Make a wish. I always make a wish when there's all the numbers on the clock are exactly the same. So if you come into your room and you see 1111, that's the rare one. 1111 is rare. You see 1111 because every number is the same. Or you see 333 or 111 or 222. I always make a wish. I don't know what that, I've always done that. And I just saw the time clock on here said 33:33, and I went, make a wish. So I waited for it. I saw it. But I always made a wish when I was a kid. And I think it works because I always wish that I just want to draw comics. I want to draw comic books. I want to draw comic books. I want to make my own characters. I want to draw. I want to be a cartoonist. And that's what happened. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot of hopes and dreams. There's a lot more than just wishing. You have to do it. In these trying times, that Yoda would say, there's no try. There's doing times and do not doing times. I'm going to choose the doing times. So I would just do that. I'd see the three numbers, I make a wish, and I told my kids, and my girl says that, oh, make a wish, and I do. But now I don't know if I tell you what I wish for now when I see it, because I don't know if wishes come true if you broadcast them out to the world. So I'm going to keep it to myself. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and hopefully it will come true. I'm trying to get there. Brad wants to know, what am I working on today? I'm going to, I announced earlier that I sketched out all of Animaniacs, or Archimaniacs, sorry, and Gilbert #3. They're all sketched out and finished, like the layouts and the designs and the thumbnails are finished. So I got to go back and do the pencils and inks and colors. So I'm going to be doing that today. I'm going to do a lot of Archimaniacs. Right after this, I'm going to, after talking to you guys, I'm going to go upstairs and get another refill and come back down and just draw. Do my thing. Sweet. D. Brad says, whenever it's 8:08 on a digital clock, I shout out, Bob! Yeah, that's cool. It does say Bob. And I like when the digital clocks are broken because they all get messed up and the LED lights are weird. And I tell the kids that's Kryptonian language. It looks weird. And once I told my kid that, they left it plugged in, and so it's still like that for a few years now. It's Kryptonian languages. I need another swig, fellas. Oh, yeah. You guys are awesome. Gotta check. I was charging my phone. Well, my phone is weird. I cannot charge it up to 100%. If I charge it to 100% and then I try to use it, it goes all the way down to 1%. And then it turns off. And then the way I activate my phone is I have to take it out of the cover and I have to blow the hairdryer on it for about 10 minutes. I have to get it real hot. Then I plug it back in and poof, comes back. So I don't know why that happens. And I don't know why if I overcharge it, it dies. And so I looked on the internet and they said to use the hairdryer, the hacks, life hacks. So I did that. But now, if I let it die, well, right now I had to take it out. It says 80%. So I had to take it out of the plug. So now it will last the rest of the day. Now, if I let it, it'll last all day, but now it'll go fast. It'll drain fast. But if I let it die to 0 and then charge it up again and come back, it'll last longer. So I don't know. I'm playing games with my phone. That's why I can't do things on my phone except for texting and phone calls. So my phone actually became a phone. It's no longer a computer. D. Brad has to go. You have another meeting. Yeah, man. Do your thing, man. Make some money. Do your stuff. Change the world. So I don't know what that phone hack's all about. So I went to an iPad. I have an iPad mini that I use to look at the internet when I'm not at the computer. Alvin's here. Hello, Alvin Long. Alvin's all up in the house here in the house of Baltazar. Swig for Alvin. Good to see you, sir. I'm glad you guys could join me. This is really fun. I don't know how long I'm going to talk today. Maybe I'll go an hour. I've been uploading stuff to my morning shows to YouTube. And I noticed, well, YouTube has the times on it. So I never know what the time is of my video until I go to YouTube upload it. It's like, oh, that was 40 minutes. And one time I talked for an hour and a half. But most of them are around between 50 minutes and an hour, so which is kind of cool. Mario said, I have to use a wireless charger for mine. Yeah, I had a wireless charger for a little bit, and it stopped working too. So I think it was a free one, like a promotional one. I got to buy good ones. And I'm a big fan of if you're buying stuff for your phone, go buy the good one. Or because you can buy anything and it works for like 2 days and it dies. I don't understand that. How can that stuff be out there for you to purchase when it doesn't work after 3 days? Like I got phone chargers that break, I got stuff like that. And every time, anytime there's a problem with phones or wireless or anything like that, I always walk away and say, horse and wagons. That was the best time. The horse is hungry, you feed him. That was the only problem you had. The horse poo, you clean it up. You you could fix things physically. Horse and wagon. You know, the needs rain. It rains. You make sure you tend the soil. That's it. You're always on. You know, you didn't have to rely on something you can't see, like the technology. I can't touch it. I don't know how to fix it. I gotta buy a new device, and it's just weird. So I don't. I always say that horse and wagon days were better. So you could be a cartoonist in those days, draw your drawing, and then post it on a tree, and people could read it. They walk by every day and see it. You could paint something on a wall, and people will see it. You don't have to worry about publishing. So, I don't know. Horse and wagon days seem a lot easier sometimes. But I don't want to go do that stuff. I rather, when everything's working, you forget about, like, oh, it's running smooth. Alvin says, yes, sir. He's a good man. Oh, my cousin Eddie's here. Eddie Baltazar. Eric, he said, hey, Eric, how do you drink your coffee? Cream or sugar? I just put cream. I like it. It's a nice beige tone. I don't know if you could see. It's a nice beige tone in there. It's light. I like my coffee light, but I don't put sugar in it. I like it bitter. I don't like, I could drink black coffee if I want to, but I like to add some half and half. I don't like putting milk in. It has to be half and half. Because people put skim. I don't understand that. Like when you go to Starbucks and they have those containers, you got to look at them before you just pick them up. Like, all right, half and half, boom. I like half and half in there, and it's just satisfying. It feels good. Speaking of hot coffee, I'm going to take a swig. I don't put any sweetener. Of course, I got to watch the sweetness in my blood because I'm all sweet. I got the sugars. So, but my wife likes artificial sweetener. She likes the sweet creams, like the vanilla cream and the hazelnut and all that stuff. But I'm just plain old traditional coffee with cream. Coffee with half and half, and I'm good. I'm happy to go. Andrew Clark said, I bought a real cool Darth Vader drawing from Franco. Oh, cool, man. I think I know what the one that is, yeah. I see all his drawings. They're really cool. Yeah, man, congrats. I got cardboard, too. I'm so excited. I got cardboard that I'm going to wrap up your painting. That was the one thing. See, like I said earlier, all of these things you have to figure out how to ship something. And but that's going to be good. Patience, my Lord. I will be with you. Your glorious painting will be there soon. Probably another week because I got it. I'm going to be taken away from my home Friday and Saturday, Sunday. So I won't be here. I got to do something. I'll be away. I'll be doing something on the weekend that I have to do. I ran out of air. I'm talking too much. So I won't be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be working, but I won't have Wi-Fi, and I won't be at my table, but I'll be working on sketches. I'm bringing my work with me, but I have to go do something. So when I return next week, I'm going to wrap up your painting and mail it to you. That's a promise. And I just got the cardboard. I got a whole bunch of cardboard boxes that I have to cut and flatten and put the painting in. It's going to be good. It will be glorious. Robin Nelson's here. Good morning. Good morning to you, Robin Nelson. No milk or sugar. Coffee straight up. Yeah, that's good too. I could do coffee straight up when times of crisis. When I'm in a hotel and you go to the lobby and there's just that powdered, they got powdered cream. Nah, just give me it. Just give me it straight. Just give me black coffee and you just get through it. Because usually when I drink black coffee, it's because I need to drink it. I need the coffee. But to enjoy it, I like to add some cream, half and half and all that stuff. Maybe some Cool Whip on top. Some whip. But normally it's just coffee with half and half. And but I have done the straight up. Straight from the tap. Especially if you have good coffee. Like if it's a gas station coffee, that'll put a hurting on you. You're like, oh. Or a hotel coffee sometimes hurts. But if you're buying some good coffee at home and you just could drink it without cream or sugar, that's good. Depends on what kind of coffee you buy. Like coffee in a bag is really good when they grind it up. Alvin wants to know, will you make paper bag textbooks covers for your kids? Yeah, I did that before. We'd wrap them up And they would wrap up their books with other papers. Here, Dick, you use this. So I'd put like a gift wrap on there. It was kind of fun. But but they didn't have books for the last few years because now when they go to school, they get a computer. They give them a Chromebook, and they use that. They don't have books anymore. They just use everything on a Chromebook, which is kind of cool. And I like. I'm okay with that too. And they go to school. They just bring the computer everywhere. But it's like a thick folder. It's like a sketchbook. You know, it's like a laptop, of course. You know what it looks like. You know what Chromebooks look like. That's what it looks like a small computer. And they carry that around and they do their homework on it. They type it up, and it's kind of convenient. I wonder, like, that's a lot of money for the school systems to give each kid a computer, but that's what we're doing. Homeowners, taxpayers, kids have computers. As long as I can do that, it makes fun. That's good. And Andrew, thank you, sir. No rush. Yeah, man, it's yours. It's not going anywhere. It's on display right here too. See, Andrew Clark, the owner of Wolverine. He's gonna get that pretty soon. A dollop of ice cream and coffee for a treat. Yeah, that's cool too. I like to get Bailey's Irish cream. I throw that in there sometimes after dinner. But it's expensive, man. You could get a bottle of Bailey's, like a big bottle. It's like 30, 40 bucks sometimes. Like, wow, 30 bucks for a bottle of something. That's a lot. Just to add to your coffee. And you need a lot, you know. You could have a little bit. But I like to buy that, but it gets pricey. Mario said bathroom coffee. Yeah, hotel room coffee. It could be good. It could be very bad. That's where they put coffee pot in the bathroom, which is weird. Because you get all those people staying in a hotel who are constantly taking showers, and all the droplets are ending up in the coffee pot, even though you can't see them. They're in there. Because I doubt that the mermaids that come in to clean, I don't think they take the coffee machine apart and clean it. So that part, it's kind of yucky. So I don't like to make hotel room coffee because of that. If the coffee pot's in the bathroom. Nah, that's weird. And Treese is here. My cousin Treese. Hey, Shug. What's happening, Shug? I need a swig right now. Alvin just agrees. Yep. Eddie's here. Try coffee makes sweet cream. An Italian sweet creamer. It's the other creams that are really good. Oh, yeah, man. I don't do a lot of sweet. I don't like it sweet too much. I like it a little bitter. Yeah, I'm okay with a bitter tasting cup of coffee. Tree says, no, go to Binny's. Bailey's is cheaper. Oh, I didn't know that. I always buy stuff at Target because it's real close. I have to go to Binny's. I have a Binny's card. I have a Binny's card that gives me the discount. And you can either get a discount right at the spot, like 10, 20% off or whatever, or they can give you a discount later. Because I saw a guy go in there one time, so I like to cash in my credit, and then he got like his whole $200 worth of stuff for free. But I get it as I go. It's no big deal. It comes out to the same thing. I have a Binny's card. I have a Dick Blick card, a Blick Art Store card. I have a Target card. I have all these cards. And I have a card for Goodwill because I buy my jackets and stuff. My jackets. Oh, man, let's see. You guys are talking about stuff. The coffee has sparked a conversation. Art Candy's here. The man. I saw you talking earlier today. I tried to give you some time because I didn't want to live stream over your live stream. Robin Nelson says, a blend of Irish cream into French vanilla ice cream. Ooh, and refreeze it for an adult treat. Ooh, that might be cool. I'm a big fan of adult beverages. Especially if you can have an adult beverage and not have it alter your personality. No one will know you're having an adult beverage. That's the best way. If you need it to, like, forget the past or like Wolverine or something, you don't want that. You don't want to wake up sick. You don't want to wake up sick in the morning because, like, oh, man. So, do it for fun, not for necessity. You know what I mean? That's my one to grow on. Ding, 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 ding. Mario's here. Not in the shower. Coffee in the shower. Unless you bring your cup of coffee into the shower, but you can't make the cup of coffee in the bathroom. That's weird. I don't ever want to do that. Dan says, love you, Artie. You're the man. Can't wait for more of your painting goodness. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, I will be painting more soon. I won't be painting this weekend. I got, like I said earlier, I got to go do something somewhere else. But when I come back, I'll be painting. Especially, man, I feel so close. I'm almost done with my stuff. And I'm going to be able to do a lot more. Coffee's so versatile. From a wake-up to a dessert drink. Yeah, coffee's awesome. You know what coffee's like? Coffee's like the Batman of coffee. The Batman of beverages. Coffee is the Batman of beverages. Which I mean, when you have an artist draw Batman, Batman could be interpreted in a whole bunch of ways. There's all kinds of ways to draw Batman or put him in a movie. You got Adam West Batman. You got Michael Keaton Batman. You got the black and white serial Batman. You got Ben Affleck Batman. But then you have like Frank Miller Batman, Jim Lee Batman, Jim Aparo Batman. You have Dennis O'Neil Batman. You have all these guys who Batman. You have Neil Adams Batman. You have Dick Sprang Batman. You have Bob Kane Batman. You have all these Batmans. They're all Batman. They all look different. They're all different styles, but they're all Batman. It's like when people say, who's your favorite Batman? You can have as many different answers as, how do you drink your coffee? That's why you go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, oh, a cup of coffee. What kind? Like, just and they have to say regular coffee. Just straight up coffee. So, yeah, Batman and coffee are very similar. They could be presented many different ways, but everybody loves them just the same. That's true. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah. Arcane tells me I rock. Thank you, man. You rock too. I saw some of your videos the other day of you drawing stuff or something. Arcane said, I gotta ask, a me art to another. Yeah. Do you hate being called Artie? No. I love being called Artie. Artie's good. Because I'm Arthur. Arthur, Artie. I love it all. I'm Arthie sometimes. All my life I grew up as a kid being called Arthie from the family. Family calls me Arthie. I love it. I love being called Artie. My friends call me Artie. Does that bother you, Art Katie? Do you not like being called Artie? But I love being called Artie. That's who I am. Artie B. Artie Baltazar. Arthur Baltazar. Arthur William Baltazar. That's my whole name, Arthur William Baltazar. My son's middle name's William because of my name's William. I didn't want to call him Art again. You know. Teresa, you don't want to wake up hurting. No, you don't want to wake up hurting. Because then you don't want to do that again. You don't want to wake up with a headache. You're supposed to wake up refreshed. Robin says, I really enjoyed the morning chats. Great way to start the day. Thank you, Robin. I hope I'm not into your afternoon. You might be West Coasting. If you're on the West Coast, then yes, this is your morning. If you're on the East Coast, I'm already late to the party. It's a afternoon. I started this at noon, so around noon. So it was my morning noon chat with my coffee. And it's already Luke Skywalker warm, but I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to take a swig. Oh, yeah. I don't like it boiling hot, but I like it warm. And Andrew Clark says, Newton, Alcala. Oh, the Newton Alcala Batman. Yeah, see, everyone has their own Batman. Batman is such a diverse kind of interpretation of him. Is so diverse, and it could get weird at times. Like, he was a vampire at a time, and he's a robot. He's all kinds of different things. But you can make Batman's always Batman, and people look at him and said, oh, that's Batman. People always know who he is, even though he looks different. That's why I like Batman so much. And Spider-Man, similar, but Spider-Man always looks the same. Superman's similar, but he's always the same. Aquaman, they're always like, let's see, who else? Who's a guy you can't interpret like Robin? It always looks like Robin. If you change him too much, you won't look like him. But Batman's always him. He's got the ears and the cape. And Always Batman. Say, take. Art says, take the Artie. Yeah, man, you gotta take it. Take it all the way. Tree says, you're Oscar. Yeah, man. They call me Artie, Arthie, and Oscar. Hey, Oscar. How you doing, Oscar? Art Carney didn't like being called Artie. Oh, see, Robin's in Seattle. I knew you were in the West Coast. That's cool. Because the morning shows in the West Coast are on time. My mornings over in Chicago are late. People are eating lunch. The morning shows on the East Coast are. I'm late, real late. Sweet for the working man. So good. Well, it is. It is just after 1 o'clock here in Chicago. My wife will be home in about an hour. So, I might do what I gotta do now. I have to get to work. Try to get some drawing in before she comes home. She comes home, but she comes home from work, but does a few more work things, and then we eat dinner around 4 or 5 o'clock. So you can see the hours. If I get an early start to my day, like last week, I was waking up at 4 in the morning. I was conversation chilled. That's all right. Well, last week I was getting up at like 4 in the morning, and I'd be working by 6, and I'd work all the way until my wife would get home. So, or I'd do my morning talk, and before I get on here and talk, I would be working for about 4 hours. So I get a lot of work done. But now that I'm working like this, my hours to work are more towards the end of the day. But so I'm probably working hours. She'll come home. 3 hours will go by. We'll eat dinner, and then I'll get back to it. So maybe I'll do a late night drawing show today. Famous Cartoonist draws things at night and after dark. But I think I'm gonna go do this. Tree says to go to band practice. See you later, guys. Thanks, Trees. And Robin's here. Keep up the good stuff. Thanks, Robin. You're awesome. And Arcane's here. But I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I'm going to take another swig, but I'm going to get going and get my day into order. Get my comic books. Here, look at. I'm going to show you. I drew all this. This was what I drew outside on my deck. That's Archimaniac stuff. So I have to do all my sketching. I have to get it onto paper into 2 editors. So be good. Be nice to each other. Join me again when I do this again. I always say join me tomorrow, but what if I don't do this tomorrow? Yesterday I was off the internet all day. I couldn't find a time to get on. I was busy doing things. But thank you for joining me. Remember to wake up every morning and choose something that will make you happy. If it hurts, don't do it unless you have to, really, really have to do it and get it done. And good to see Eddie. Good to see Mario. Mario got to go too. We all got to get to work. You know, this was a nice break. But thank you guys. Be nice to each other. Stay out of trouble. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.